Disney World is the most magical place to visit on Earth, but at times the lines aren't so magical. Unfortunately, wait times for Disney's popular attractions can get quite long, and you might be wondering, if you're planning a trip to Disney World, how am I going to entertain my kids while in line, or most importantly, how are you going to entertain yourself? I frequently make solo trips to Disney World, and I get the question a lot, how do I entertain myself while I'm waiting in line for the rides? So that's why in this video today, I wanted to share with you a couple of things that you can do to entertain yourself or your kids while you're waiting in lines for rides at Disney World. I'm Megan from the Megan Moves channel, where I like to help Disney lovers with their Disney travel, so let's go ahead and get on into these entertainment ideas. The first way to entertain not only yourself but kids while waiting in lines at Disney World is to download the Disney Play app. Now, this Disney Play app is a really neat thing to download for your trip to Disney World because it's a gaming app that Disney has made that allows you to have some interactive experiences while at the parks. Not only do they have fun little games that you can play while you're at home or while you're walking around, they have trivia games, but a really neat thing that they have is that they actually have interactive spots throughout the park that you can play with the app. This app is great to have particularly in Disney attraction lines because some of the lines actually have interactive QR codes that you can scan to play certain games while on the app. While playing on the app, you can unlock certain achievements and goals while playing certain games. So personally, I think it's a great way to pass some time while you're in lines, especially for kids, because it can give them something to look forward to while they're in certain lines. So it won't make that hour-long wait time for Peter Pan's flight to seem so bad, if you know what I mean. The second thing that you can do while waiting in lines is to play a game. Now, going along with the Disney Play app that you can download on your mobile device, you can also download some other apps on your mobile device that you know that you like to play. Two examples that I have seen some other Disney park guests play while in Disney lines are Heads Up and Pokemon Go. Now, Heads Up is a really fun game, especially if you are traveling with a group of people, because it's something that everybody can get involved with while waiting in lines. So that's a simple app that you can download on your mobile device, but Pokemon Go is also another app that I have seen people play while in the parks. Now, I'm not going to even pretend like I know how Pokemon Go works, because personally I have never played it, but I know that it is a huge hit when at Disney World, because apparently there are some certain Pokemons that you can get while on Disney property that maybe you can't in other places. So if this is something that you are a fan of, this could be a great time for you to play the game, especially while you are waiting in lines. The third idea here is one of my favorite things to do when at Disney World, and that is to look for hidden Mickeys. Now, if you haven't heard of hidden Mickeys before, essentially they are the outline or the profile of Mickey Mouse that Imagineers have worked into Disney attractions and Disney architecture. Now, when at Disney World, what you can do is go around and try to find these hidden Mickeys. They are all over Disney property, and I guarantee while you're on your trip, you can find at least one. If I have a hard time finding one that I am particularly looking for, you can always ask cast members and they will direct you to where certain hidden Mickeys are at. But another thing that I like to use is this Hidden Mickey guidebook. This guidebook is really fun because it points out some hidden Mickeys that I personally have not ever heard about before, and maybe you haven't as well. But it's also really fun because it doesn't necessarily tell you particularly where these hidden Mickeys are at. It kind of gives you a little bit of a clue as to where they're at, so it almost is like a scavenger hunt that you can play while at Disney World. So this is something that is very fun and something that you could play with a group, because it could be a little challenge for you guys to try to see who can find certain hidden Mickeys. But if you aren't wanting a physical book to carry around while at Disney World, they also do have a Hidden Mickeys app that I believe is $7.99 that you can purchase on your device's app store. But either way, hidden Mickeys are so fun to search for while at Disney World, and this could be a great thing for you to do to pass the time while you're in Disney lines. The fourth thing you can do while in Disney lines is to check the My Disney Experience app. Now, if you've watched any of my videos before, you'll know that I am all about making the most of your time while you are at Disney World. So with that, one thing that I like to do is I like to have a game plan in mind for how I'm going to be spending my day. And one thing that I really like to do while I am waiting in line for a certain attraction is I like to check the My Disney Experience app to see what the wait times are looking like for other attractions. When doing that, I will actually pick the next attraction that I would like to go to after getting off of my current attraction. So this can be something helpful that you could do as well. Check the My Disney Experience app and see where you and your party would like to go next after you get off that ride. The fifth thing that you can do while in lines involves social media. Of course, we are all on social media today, and so one thing that you can do while in lines is to check your social media. Now, personally, while I'm at Disney World, I try to limit the amount of time that I am actually on social media because I'm at Disney World, I want to take in all of the surroundings and really enjoy the time that I am there and actually be present in the moment. But one thing that I will do is while I'm in lines, I will actually update my stories on Instagram. I'll post any pictures that I need to, as well as connect with any family and friends that I want to talk to while in line. So I guarantee while you are on your Disney trip or vacation, family and friends from back home are going to be wondering how your trip was. So while you are in lines, you can take that time to update everyone on social media how your trip is, to call a family friend, instead of doing this while you are walking around the parks. The sixth thing here is something that can get overlooked, and that is to drink water. Now, you may be going to Disney World on a trip or vacation, but sometimes Disney World can be the absolute opposite of relaxing. When at Disney World, you may be interested in trying to see how many attractions or things you can get done in a day, and so walking around and doing all of that exercise can make you thirsty. And especially during the Florida summers, it can get really hot, and so one thing that you want to be intentional about doing is stay hydrated for your trip. So one thing that you could do is you could have a mental note every time that you get into a line. You could take a drink of water so that way you can stay up on that hydration so you don't get dehydrated. Seventh idea here is to mobile order. When getting food at Disney currently, at quick service stops, they have you do mobile ordering through the My Disney Experience app on your mobile device. What you'll need to do when doing these mobile orders is you actually have to select a time slot for when you want to go and pick up your mobile order. This can take a little bit of time, but what you could do is while you are waiting in line is you could get on the My Disney Experience app, see where it is you want to eat, and see if they have a mobile order slot for after you get off your attraction. So with that, while you're in line, you can have your order all placed, figure out what you want, and then whenever you get off your attraction, you can go and get your food. Now, I will say with this, make sure that whenever you are doing the mobile order, make sure that you know the current estimated wait time of the attraction that you are going to ride. And once you have a ballpark idea of how long it's estimated to take, choose the proper mobile order time slot so that way you don't miss it whenever you get off your attraction. Like I said, this can help you to make the most of your time while at Disney World so you can get right off your ride and then go and get something to eat. And the last idea here is to look around. Going along with the Hidden Mickeys, Disney and Imagineers do an amazing job of really immersing you into the story and the ride. Not only are the rides amazing, but a lot of times the lines for these attractions are really well done and very immersive. Like I said, Disney does a great job of immersing you into the story, and so when you're walking through the queue, it can actually help to get you excited and get you involved in the storyline of the ride that you'll be riding. A lot of times going along with that is the lines will actually include some hidden details or some hidden things that you may not see normally. So what I like to do is I like to do some research before going on the rides or before going on your trip. You could research some hidden Disney details so that way you know what to look for whenever you are actually at Disney World and in the lines. So were those ideas helpful? Are those some things that you'd be interested in doing while in Disney lines? I hope that eased some stress or anxiety you may have about how to entertain kids while you are in lines, or like I said, how to even entertain yourself, because lines at Disney World can get a little bit long, but finding little ways to make the most of the time while you're at Disney World helps and goes a long way. Let me know in the comment section below if you've been to Disney World before. What do you like to do whenever you are in lines? Because I'm always looking for new ideas of how to keep myself entertained. If you're looking for more Disney World tip videos, you can check out this playlist here, as well as a video that will share with you some hidden Disney details that you can find at Magic Kingdom. Be sure to hit that subscribe button below if you're interested in keeping up with more ways to make the most of your Disney travels. And with that, enjoy your time at Disney World, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys!